Hey ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. You are here on the home of the slightly above average ship review. I am your host, KPZ. Alright, today we are doing a tech tree spotlight on the French Tier 5 tech tree battleship, the Normandie. Normandie has a very unusual turret arrangement. You got 3 quad barrel turrets, one in the front, one in the middle, and one in the rear. I think they have pretty horrific firing angles. So a lot of times I just get the front 2 on target and leave the third one alone. You can see we're here on New Dawn in a domination match. Not ideal, but we are top tier. And there are no aircraft carriers. So I guess 2 out of 3 ain't bad. And the Normandie, we are using the survivability commander, Emil Pratt. Base trait gives us a speed boost. As you can see, we got some heals going on, and just trying to engage the enemy here in the Normandie. Alright, here's an enemy ship popping up on the screen. If I could only read what that says. I think it's an emerald. And we're going to shoot at the emerald here in a minute. I am not waiting for my turret to get around. I'm waiting for the emerald to give us some broadside. Here he is. Let's check out this French armor piercing, see what it can do. Relatively good dispersion, I think. Oh my! 2 big hits to Citadel. The emerald is having a bad day. And I think he's going to have a short match. Start queuing up your next ship, guy. Alright, we come out from behind the island. We get all 3 turrets in time. We'll let that one go. We hit a couple of rocks there on the way out. But that is enemy cruiser destroyed. The first kill. Kill number 1. Alright, we got a Bayern over here. And we've got some enemies over to the port side of the ship. I think I decided to focus my attention to the port, simply because I think there are enough people on the starboard side over by the Charlie Cap to handle that. So we're going to hard a port here. Well, maybe not hard a port. We're going to turn to port. And we're going to shoot at, I think it's a Mutsu B. Oh, I know I've yet to bring you guys a Mutsu video. I tried to make one today. It did not work out. It was going so good. Yep. Didn't work out. Alright. Furitaka over here, trying to hide behind this island. As we get a solo base cap on Bravo. All 3 turrets headed out towards the Furitaka. Not sure if the shells have enough arc to go over that island. We do get a couple of hits. Not too bad. And again, it's just managing when you can get all 3 turrets on target with this ship. You do have to show a lot of broadside to get them all out. So I am aiming at the Furitaka as opposed to the battleship very close to me, because I would have to give up too much broadside. We're going to hit the island and go into full reverse here. Try to engage this Bayern.
All stations requesting fire on the
designated and he's coming around the island here. Is he going to give us some broadside? Well, he's going to shoot at us and do some damage. As you can see, I've turned that 3rd turret out of the way. We get some good damage there. I really like the damage that these French guns do. I don't like the turret arrangement. Get that 3rd turret in there, add a little bit more, and then we're just going to keep backing up and try to angle our stern turret away in order to reduce the amount of damage we take, like that. Aiming up into the superstructure a little bit, do some more damage there. Probably could have gone down at the waterline, but just making sure I don't play these French ships that much ever since I unlocked them, so at least not this one. I play the premiums and I play the Richelieu, but I don't play this one. I think I was not in love with the turret arrangement. We get hit pretty hard there. We're aiming just in front of the turret, or just under the turret. All 3 on target. We really do a lot of damage, but we are also taking a lot of damage at this point. And so I'm trying to get my bow around towards him to increase this angle and see if we can deflect some shells maybe. We'll hit our damage con. He's hurting. He runs into the island. We will turn and get the turrets off and vanquish the Bayern. Alright, and I think they wiped out everybody on that side of the map. I think everybody, and I can't really see the minimap, but everybody's over here with me on this side. So maybe I should have waited for support, but I'm kind of out here in the open. We are shooting at that ship very, very far away. I do not have a lot of hit points left, so I'm just trying to crank out salvos wherever I can, anticipating that I'm going to be dead soon, with only 123 hit points left. So we'll get our heal on just as we were about to die. And I think I'm going to shoot at this guy. Whatever it is. Because he's given us some good flat broadside, I think. Gonna wait to aim. Oh, he's turning in. This isn't gonna work out well. I should have shot at the Andrea Doria. We do get a hit to Citadel and the high caliber. And that's the end of our match. So I'm going to clip ahead to the end here. There we go. Hello, computer? Yes, we ended up on the victory screen. Look at that. We had the high caliber medal, first blood medal, 114,109 total damage, 2 kills and a solo base cap, 238,000 and change, and 4119 ship XP and commander XP. You know, you really got to manage your broadside and those 3 turrets. It's very hard to do damage without taking damage, but we still end up at the top of the board, 2746 base XP with those 2 big hills. I'm sure that solo base cap helped out a lot. And winning always helps too. So that is the Normandie. All right, let's go into the port and take a look at the ship. In terms of the upgrades, we went with Armament Durability Mod 1. I do that when I have 3 or less turrets on the French ship. So the Normandie has 3, so I choose the Armament Durability mod. You really need it. You will get your turrets knocked out in them quite frequently in the French ships. But my general rule of thumb is if the French battleship has 4 or more turrets, I don't use the Armament Durability mod. We went through the Damage Con mod 2, and this is a fully upgraded ship. All right, in terms of the consumables, we got 4 charges of the repair party, 3 charges of the secondary targeting mod. And again, you know, they got to be pretty close to use that. Permanent standard camo. And this other camo I'll probably never use. Seal of Winter. Gee, thanks for that. And the 2-year strong flag. All right, looks like 43,470 hit points and a 20% torpedo damage reduction with our build. Got those 3 quad turrets, 340 millimeter guns, 16.1 kilometer firing range. Looks like a 24.7 second reload and a 33.4 second turn time. HE shells do 4,700 damage, 36% fire chance. AP shells do 9,500 damage. You do have 2 sets of secondaries, both 4 kilometers. So don't really spec into this for a secondary build. You know, HE shells of the first set looks like 1,300 with a 5% fire chance. And the HE shells of the second set, long reloading guns, 2,000 HE shell damage with an 8% fire chance. So to me, the first set is not high caliber enough, and the range of all of them is really poor. AA is also poor. You can see that first set of secondaries is dual purpose and does count as AA. Speed isn't bad, just over 30 knots. 640 meter turning circle, 13.6 second rudder shift time. And concealment, 13.9 on the surface, 11.4 from the air, 12.1 when firing in smoke. Taking a look at the armor viewer, well, very odd looking armor scheme, I have to say. We will take it all off, get down here to the, looks like a below water citadel for the most part, albeit lightly armored. You know, I mean, I've seen worse Citadels. We'll put this bow back on. You do have an armor belt kind of at the waterline. So I guess you can do a little bit of bow tanking. Although they can always cut in over this 25 millimeter bow. You do have a large torpedo belt, but it doesn't reduce a lot of damage. So don't be fooled by that. You might be better off taking the torpedoes on the bow on the armor belt, really. Turrets and barbettes. Again, most French turrets are vulnerable from the air. Not especially heavily armored, so that is what that is. And I think I'm going to add the rest of the armor back on here. I don't consider the Normandie to be especially well armored, although I think some of this armor acts as a form of spaced armor, which is helpful. All right, now let's look at our commander, Emil Pratt. As you can see in this current build, we got Expeditious as base trait. We got Madden and D. Rebel. We are speccing into reducing the torpedo damage and whatnot. What am I doing here? I have no idea. Long reach, well, don't pay any attention to that. Compromising, that's why I use this commander. I don't want the shells to overpen the target. And I recommend Pratt on Tier 5, 4, and 3 French battleships, and Jojard on 6 and 7. And if we ever get a legendary French ship, probably use Jojard on that too, because it'll probably have low caliber guns for the tier. Anyway, that is the Normandie. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, hit that like button. Got a great video coming for you on Wednesday. Thanks for watching, everybody.